I'm assuming she's with that cameraman. Interesting little earpiece. How we doing, baby? Back up again. Rolling through Uptown. Thank you for joining again, everybody. This is Ryan and NC. Walking through Uptown Charlotte with the protests here.
If anybody is not feeling well, slightly lightheaded, feel a cramp coming on, please stop and ask for assistance now.
Yes.
We have now gone into Center City. We are walking underneath the shadow of the Hearst building, approaching Tryon Street. Coming up on the intersection here of 6th Street and North Tryon, where the Discovery Place is, the Bicycle Patrol has held traffic coming into the city on North Tryon. Quite a bit of folks trying to make their way into the city here. As we have the bike crew here blocking off the streets, bringing the mob of protesters onto Tryon. They turned the corner here. Danny, if you can give those guys a heads up, maybe. We are on North Tryon at 6th Street. Underneath the Hearst building. We're going to be working our way towards the Bank of America corporate tower. That would be the intersection of Trade and Tryon. Let those guys know that, in case they haven't found this group yet. Oh, there's I'm Mike Robertson. We got the boys back. I'm Mike Robertson and W7 here with the crew. Underground World News.
It only took us an hour to figure out. Y'all move fast. Y'all, then you have a new name, Rabbit and NC.
Rabbit and NC, that's me. Yeah. Hey, I've been, brother. Like I said, I've been putting miles on these feet, burning some calories here this week.
He needs a new T-shirt now.
The group is held fast here at East 6th and North Tryon Street, getting ready to march ourselves into Center City. Coming into traffic that's driving through the city. Some local guys here, night out on the town. What do you think about driving into a protest like this?
Very different experience for sure. Very different experience. But you know what? I definitely agree with what you guys are doing. It's not only Black lives that this is affecting. This is really something that's happening very globally around the world. I think what's happening, I think there's even protests for this in Palestine and protests in all the Arab countries as well for this specific protest. So what's happening is the root to something very big, I think.
Right on, man. Well said. Well said, man. So there you have it from one of the drivers coming through Charlotte here tonight. Got traffic rolling through the city. So the group is going to proceed by these guys here as the Bicycle Patrol moves ahead and blocks off the intersections as we approach to minimize the amount of traffic coming into this protest. How you feel about driving around in a protest in the middle of Uptown?
Y'all shooting black crackers, that's all I can say.
Just shouldn't block traffic. That's all you gotta say. Well, you said what you gotta say. I think it might be a little bit before you can get through, but they're gonna be nice, and they're gonna walk on by you and probably want to say hello to you. So he's more annoyed having to deal with being stuck in traffic with the protests here, but something he's just going to have to deal with because these people are in command of this road here, North Tryon Street in Uptown Charlotte.
Let's take a knee at this corner. 1 minute knee. Today, right fist in the air. Today, George Floyd's family had the second memorial service of 3. Got one more to go through. This man left behind 5 years. 5 years. Could do a 1 minute. Time together. 1 minute, going to start it. Everybody only take a knee. Right fist up in the air. Let's go.
You should see the amount of people taking photographs right now. This is the most amazing. It's quite the scene in Uptown Charlotte right now.
I know I see a 1 minute, a moment of silence, so I'll sit here and talk.
Quite the amazing sight here in Uptown Charlotte, folks. The moment of silence, everybody takes a knee, fist in the air. Powerful moment.
This is what democracy looks like.
It's amazing the things you get to be a part of when you're out here doing this.
This is what democracy looks like.
It's a hell of a different experience being out here in person watching this unfold right before your own eyes.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
As we move past the group of cars here,
This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
not too bad, huh? Yeah, not too bad. Minor inconvenience, right? Minor inconvenience. You have a wonderful night, sir. Not a bad inconvenience to have to sit in traffic for a few minutes. You know, commonality here in Charlotte. It's just a different type of traffic we're dealing with here tonight. So we're gonna move on down North Tryon here in the direction of Trade. Oh, look at this cute little three-legged pup. Oh, out here, marching with everyone else, one hop at a time.
If we don't get no justice, then you don't get no sleep. If we don't get no justice, then you don't get no sleep. If we don't get no justice, then you don't get no sleep. If we don't get no justice, then you don't get no sleep. No justice, 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 no sleep. Police. That's why he's mad. You can be mad, sir. But we the youth. Without the jail, we taking over. And we think, who are we? The youth of the nation. 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 Whose future? Our future. Whose future? Our future. It ain't Trump's future. It ain't no one's future but ours. Whose future? Our future.
Okay, I got something to say. I was informed. Okay. We're gonna keep it peaceful, but I was informed somewhere on this next block. We're gonna stop at the next block. We're gonna give them no justice, no peace. Somebody from the next block in one of these buildings, I ain't gonna tell you what they said, but they said something that is inappropriate. We're gonna stop at that block and just wake them up a little bit. No racist citizens either. Alright? So we're gonna stop at this intersection briefly, not long, but I wanna wake them up and make some noise. Let's go!
Still holding strong here in uptown Charlotte. Hundreds of people marching the streets. A lot of the side streets approaching Tryon Street are packed with cars here coming into the city. This is generally where the crowd will start to grow in the march. People coming out, doubling in size generally as we walk through uptown. Stopping at 5th and Tryon now. Still the sound of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg police helicopter flying overhead. I really don't see much of any other presence from the police here tonight, other than Officer Koch still working the crowd here tonight, as he has been nightly. Friendly gentleman. We have patrons here at local establishments, hanging out outside, watching as the protest walks by. A lot of people have left their activities, left their jobs, and joined in on the protests.
Now, I don't know who organized this.
Got a group of trikes rolling into town here, looking pretty hot. Coming in to support the protesters here. Did somebody say ice cream? I could really go for some ice cream. That would be fantastic. Strawberry, and chocolate. Moving along into the intersection of Trade and Tryon. You might lose me here. This is a typical spot for me to lose service here in front of the Bank of America corporate tower. Let me know how we're doing here, folks. Moving into the intersection here of Trade and Tryon. Dabu 7 in the house.
Smell that sausage, Ryan?
Oh man, I tell you, this guy's out here every night.
Oh boy.
Every night he's out here. Good food too. Here we go. Into the intersection. We got quite a bunch of people here.
I need more bikers riding. I need more bikers riding.
Another element of being in Center City here is all the traffic coming into the city. Here we are at Trade and Tryon, folks. As the bicycle crew moves ahead, going to block off the side streets coming in to Tryon.
That's what unity looks like.
Yeah, you need some too? I got one right now. No Trump! No no racist USA! No Trump!
Here we are underneath the Bank of America corporate tower in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina.
ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right. We're gonna give these people a chance to move on. Hill Street. Hill Street. Hill Street. We just have to let them know that. You got to know we're moving forward.
That's right, baby. Because those are the hidden hands that pull the strings that are attached to Trump. And that's the real matter. The hidden hand that we don't see. The ones behind the scene. Oil typhoons? I know what you mean, baby. Matt Jeeper in the house. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Thank you, everybody, for checking in. This is Ryan in North Carolina. We're in Uptown Charlotte at Trade and Tryon with the George Floyd protest. His memorial service today, held in his hometown of Rayford, North Carolina. Just west of Fayetteville. A lot of people here tonight in Uptown Charlotte in support of speaking out against police brutality against all. We're gonna work our way back up through the crowd here. Head up to the front of the line of the protest here. There's a lot of people to work our way through here.
I like that one. I like that one. Thank y'all very much. Alright, y'all, so our next destination is going to be Ruben Bearden Park. Over here, we're going to take a huge break, you feel me? So everybody gets stressed out and stuff. I love my beautiful people of Charlotte, North Carolina. Let me hear you say, we love ourselves. We love ourselves. No to racism. No to racism. Fact. Let's get this move on, y'all. Let me be a part. We really clear. We
Continuing on southward on Tryon Street, the destination of the protesters is Romare Bearden Park, where we started earlier this evening, marching out of the park around 6:30 for a tour up into the Elizabeth community, the historic Cherry community, and then back into Uptown Charlotte. It's been quite an evening here. Beautiful weather. 78 degrees still here in Charlotte. We haven't got rained on, thankfully. The spirits are high.
Straight, y'all. I'm gonna remind y'all again. The mayor of Charlotte doesn't care about y'all. She gotta go. She gotta go. There are some councilmen that don't care about y'all. They gotta go. They gotta go. They don't care about our future. You gotta go. Gotta go. They 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 gotta go.
You need to take a break.
11:11 here in Uptown Charlotte. Much love to all y'all for checking in. This is Ryan in North Carolina, roaming the streets of Uptown Charlotte with my boy Dabu7, and I'm Mike Robertson. Underground World News coming into Charlotte, North Carolina to show everybody the protests going on. I want to thank everybody for checking in on Twitch. I want to thank everybody for following on DLive with Dabu7 and checking in on my YouTube channel. We certainly appreciate everybody coming in and seeing what's happening here. This is the 9th day of protests here in Charlotte. 3rd day going strong, a peaceful protest with no violence, no destruction. There was plenty of that in the city the first few nights, pretty much ending on Tuesday night with a massive incident right here on 4th Street, where the police had cordoned the protesters in and attacked them with crowd dispersal. Lots of honks coming in from the traffic coming into the city as the protest moves across East 4th Street. Security coming out, documenting with his own phone history being made in Uptown Charlotte. Don't blame you. I'd be running out of my job for a few minutes too to check out what's going on.
Police!
have to take 4 people to take one person down.
Yeah. So the group proceeds down South Tryon and takes a right on East Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, making their way towards Romeo Bearden Park. Security at the Charlotte Chamber of Commerce is peeking out the door, seeing what's happening, keeping an eye on the entryway. Not that there's any worries of damage being done to those glass doors tonight. No damage being done at all anywhere tonight. Not in uptown Charlotte, not from this group of people, that's for certain. It's been a peaceful protest, a peaceful march all through the city, outside of the city tonight. With what you heard there, a message of love, peace, and unity.
You didn't leave your car there, though, right?
I love it. She got her car and said, we walking. That's how you know she fucked with us. I'm sorry.
We did good. All about
Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. George Floyd. Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Say her name. Breonna Taylor. Say her name. Breonna Taylor. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. The people united will never be divided. 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 Will never be divided. The people united 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 will never be divided.
The constant support group of bikes tonight, trailing along and leading the group of protesters, securing each and every intersection that they roll through, shadowed on the perimeter surrounding blocks by the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department motorcycle and mountain bike crew. It's been a safe protest here tonight, no cars in the group whatsoever, as they've marched along through Center City and the outskirts of town. Everybody files into Romeo Bearden Park here, where the march began this evening. Looks to be about the same amount of people coming into the park now as had left earlier to do a tour of the city, marching through primarily residential areas, trying to get the attention of residents who were coming out of their homes onto their porches, onto their front yards, clapping and banging pots and pans, raising their arms in solidarity of the protesters coming by. It's been an uplifting attitude with the group tonight. Beautiful park here, everybody filing into with plenty of lawn for everyone to go and amass in and sit down and get a rest. Our feet are sore, our legs are tired, my muscles are burning. It's been night after night after night out here covering the protests. I think I've walked backwards more than I have forward. Double stepping it, trying to keep ahead of the protest. Making sure all y'all get to see what's happening here in uptown Charlotte. I want to thank Dabu7 and 9 Mike Robertson for coming into town tonight. Underground World News on the scene. Looks like these guys are taking a break, little break here, walking around the city.
Ryan, yeah, much love, brother.
All right, guys.
Much love, Ryan.
Right on.
Good night.
So seems like we're going to be wrapping things up here now, just like we did last night. Another mellow, peaceful protest here in the city of Charlotte. Still the sound of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg police helicopter flying above, monitoring the situation, but all is good here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I appreciate y'all subscribing and furthering the cause of the Ryan in North Carolina YouTube channel, trying to show everybody what's happening out here. I also like to share the beauty of what I see in this world. You can check out my photography on Instagram, Ryan and NC. I'll be posting photos of the events here coming up in the next few days. 11:23 here, Saturday night, getting ready to wrap things up. Another early night, go home, spend some time with my girl, get some food in my stomach. I'm really hungry. I appreciate each and every one of you coming out here to join me.
Tomorrow, Marshall Park. 7 o'clock.
Tomorrow,
Beside the courthouse.
they're announcing tomorrow, Marshall Park, 7 p.m. Gathering once again, protests through the city. So I'm gonna go home and rest up, put some muscle cream on these legs, maybe eat some ice cream, and we'll be back at this again tomorrow. Thank you so much, everybody. And if there's one thing that you remember from everything going on in the world today, all the chaos, all the turmoil, whether it's directly affecting you in your life or not, whether you're just watching it at home, just remember one thing, y'all. Love wins. Love wins over everything, no matter what. If you live with love in your life and care, then this world would be a much better place if everybody could just care. Because without care, love doesn't do much. You can have love, but without care, it won't grow. Care is the water that makes love grow. So every day, express love and care to those around you, whether in your immediate vicinity or reaching out to somebody online in a chat room through an email. Love wins, y'all. Love wins. Ryan in North Carolina, here at Romeo Bearden Park. Gonna sign out for the night as the rest of this group diminishes and rolls on home safe and sound. Much love.